Take it away, John.
Yeah, okay. So I just maybe something really quick. This was something that I tried a few months ago before I joined this group, and I recorded it, and I got through it, but then I played it back, and I thought the tone was just so weak and unstable, didn't fit the song, and I put the song on the shelf basically. So this is what I recorded, I don't know, 6 months ago or 7 months ago before I joined this, and this was just me in the bedroom with the guitar and the mic, and I'll do the one from 6 months ago first, and then I'll do the one recently. I'll only give you like a few seconds of each one because that'll be enough to give you the flavor. So it's kind of a slightly punky song, so it needs a bit of compression. It needs a bit of oomph.
I was 21 years when I wrote this song. I'm 22 now, but I won't be for long. People ask me when will you grow up to be a man, when all the girls I love to school are already pushing pram.
That's kind of enough. So I listened to that.
Yeah, and just tell us, like, why were you singing it that way? Because you were singing it very gentle there. Was that
I
by
was.
intention or?
Well, I wasn't trying to sing it that way. I just didn't, knowing what I know now, I just didn't have the strength to do it any other way. But I thought it didn't feel very gentle when I was singing it at the time in my head. And then I played it back. I thought, God, that sounds terrible. That really is wrong for that kind of song.
So at the time, you weren't aware that that was under singing, right? Like you were singing too soft. You
Yeah,
actually thought that that was probably the volume it needed to be. Was that correct?
exactly. I was sort of, I didn't really know anything about compression or stability or anything like that. I was trying to get the notes right, and I was trying to play the guitar at the same time, which was a bit tricky. But that was generally what my voice would come out like. It would come out like that kind of unsupported kind of sound, and I didn't really know any different, and that was kind of okay for certain songs. So what I would do is I would gravitate towards the sort of songs where I could get away with that sound, and I'd avoid the kind of songs that required more power because I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't even really know how to change volume on a song, if you see what I mean. I remember thinking at the time, oh, that's just terrible. I'm just gonna not do that song. That's just awful. And then a few weeks ago, I thought, well, I wonder what happens if I just kind of revisit this. And so what I'm going to play you now is what I did about 3 weeks ago, maybe something like that. And I wasn't even trying really to consciously to do a different sound. I was just kind of singing the way I would sing now, right? This is slightly different, but I hope you get the point.
I was 21 years when I wrote this song. I'm 22 now, but I won't be for long. People ask me when will you grow up to be a man, when all the girls I left at school are already pushing prime.
Big difference.
Yeah, and it's especially a big difference when it shoots into the chorus and it goes up.
Yeah, play the before chorus and the new chorus.
Okay.
Love you still, though I put you on a pen, still they put you on the pill. I don't feel
This is
bad
before.
about letting you go, I just feel sad about letting you know.
Run out, Jeff.
I don't want to change the world, I'm not looking for a New England, just looking for another girl. I don't want to change the world, I'm not looking for a New England, just looking for another girl.
Right, so that's the before chorus.
You on the pill, I don't feel bad about letting you go, I just feel sad
This is
about
after.
letting you know. I don't want to change the world, I'm not looking for a New England, just looking for another girl. I don't want to change the world, I'm not looking for a New England, just looking for another girl.
Massive
So I
difference.
wasn't. Yeah. I mean, I've now done that song live because I thought that's an acceptable way to do that song with a bit more compression and that sort of thing. And but yeah, so knowing that, I then started going and doing a whole load of other songs that I'd rejected for the same reason, and going back to them. They're not particularly high or anything like that, but it's just having the tone and getting the definition and the compression and the ability to change the volume and add a little bit of grit every so often and all that kind of stuff. So it's more about tone than range, but that was quite a milestone for me actually.
Because there were songs that you had wanted to do live, but you'd put on the shelf because they weren't up to
Exactly.
par, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I just thought, yeah, that just doesn't work at all in the old way.
So how many songs now do you feel confident to like go back and get ready to perform with?
Well, I keep finding new ones, but there's the one I posted quickly on the chat, the Coldplay "Viva La Vida" song. That was another one that I'd rejected and gone back to. There's probably three or four more I've kind of got in the waiting to be practiced, you know. And I know all the words, I know the chords, but now I can find a different way of singing it, which is good. So it'll take a little while to work them up, but there's probably loads now. There's probably a whole list,
Excellent work.
which is great. So I want to thank you, Phil, because you got me to that point, and it's that's really opened up the whole kind of landscape for me, really, into a whole load of things that I didn't think I'd be able to do before.
That's excellent, John. Yeah, I remember that was like the major driving thing for you was like you wanted to be able to go out and do this stuff live.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. And to start with, I thought it was about range. It was about, the goal is really to be able to sing more songs. And I thought one way to do that is to get more range and to be able to get more songs that go higher. But actually, just changing the tone and getting more strength and more kind of ability to control the tone actually opens up a whole load more songs in its own right, even in the same range. So I've been working a lot on tone recently from as a result of that.
Excellent. Beautiful.